Focus only on the breath. They say this 3-4 minutes. Forget about everything. Mind should not be wandering anywhere. Mind should focus only on this kind of pranayama where you inhale deeply, hold the breath for a significant period of time, and then exhale also deeply. So relax your entire physical body and the mind. So hopefully by this kind of repeated practice, continuous practice, we're able to see the benefit. So all these are very practically available to you. It's not something that you need to postpone to some other time. So focus on the systematic pranayama. So do at least 4 times. And so when the physical body is totally relaxed and the mind is quietened, a lot of peace is there in the mind. Upanishad mantra says that when the mind is prepared, then you do dhyanam. So mantra says, Sarvam khalvidam brahma tad jalaniti shanta upasita. So how to understand this mantra? Shanta upasita. First, means what? Mind has to be quietened to the process of what? This is what is called as antaranga sadhana. We have discussed in great detail in the 6th chapter. There are 2 different activities you need to keep doing. One is called as bahiranga sadhana. Another is called as antaranga sadhana. Bahiranga sadhana, every day you have to be disciplined in all your karma and then move to karma yoga. See, once in a year, just to start half an hour early is so challenging. Try to discipline. It's not too late. So make sure that whatever you decide to do systematically as per the Vedic path, you continue. So there is Bahiranga sadhana. Antaranga sadhana is now sitting down like this and first relaxing the physical body and mind through pranayama. forgetting about everything else, focusing the mind only on the breath. That is called Shanta. Mind should be achieving peace. Then Upasita. Then you should do Dhyanam on what? On Brahman. How should you do Dhyanam on Brahman? Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Everything, everywhere is Brahman. Brahman permeates everything in the entire universe. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadam vyakta murtina. So Bhagavan has told, so one should be able to do dhyanam on this aspect. And this Brahman has been given a special name by this Rishi, Tatchalan. So this Brahman is that which is permeating everything in the entire creation. And what is the way to realize this Brahman? Because one cannot objectify Brahman. There are methods mentioned in Upanishad mantras which can be used as substratum. That is the base on which you can start understanding Brahman. So let us today take one mantra from Kenu Upanishad. It says that the entire cognitive factor that happens in the individual is because of the presence of Brahma Tattvam. So you don't need to go search Brahman anywhere. Sit down in one place and start analyzing how does cognition happen. Pratibodha viditam matam amrutatvam hi vindate atmana vindate viryam vidyaya vindate amrutam. Pratibodha viditam matam. Bodham bodham pratibodham. You have to sit down quietly, take time away from all this hustle bustle, and sit down and start analyzing how am I able to cognize everything. Shabda sparsha rupa rasagandham. All the different objects that are coming and occupying the mind. How am I able to cognize? Bodham, bodham, pratibodham. So the fundamental factor for cognition is pure consciousness. It is called samanya karanam. The common factor for all the cognitive ability is pure consciousness. And that pure consciousness is also called as prajnana ghanaha, prajnanam. So that pure consciousness, since you are able to cognize, it is in you. You need to understand that. And this pure consciousness is Brahman. Prajnanam Brahma. So the Aitreya Upanishad says that this pure consciousness is Brahman. That's why I keep saying one has to take to systematic study of all the Upanishads, connect all the different important mantras that we analyzed and organized systematically. And then this Brahma Jnanam will slowly start. What? You will have to realize this Brahman within you. So, bodham, bodham, pratibodham. Pratibodha viditam matam. The Upanishad declares that one who understands this cognitive factor, the substratum for cognition, that is pure consciousness. Because without consciousness, you cannot cognize anything. That is Brahman. And so, what is the benefit of knowing all these things? Why should I sit down quietly and analyze? Amrutatvam hi vindate. Verily, one who understands this pure consciousness as Brahman, as one's true nature, attains immortality. This is how you do Mananam on Brahman. Then what happens? Atmana vindate viryam. Atmana, by the knowledge of Atma Jnanam. Atman is not different from Brahman. One attains what? Viryam. Tremendous mental strength. So only who has understood this will know that this strength of Atma Jnanam is the highest. No other practice or no other methodology can give you this kind of mental strength, because by this knowledge, you negate any impact on the mind, anything. You can fear the worst, but an Atmajnani will never get fluttered by anything, because the person has disconnected any matter principle, any impression in the mind from one's own true nature, which is pure consciousness. Once I understand I'm pure consciousness, everything is only incidental, everything is only functional, nothing is going to impact the mind. Atmana vindate viryam. Vidyaya vindate amritam. And one who realizes, establishes 24/7. That means it is not part-time Brahmajnani. If you are a realized person, you realize Brahman and Brahmanishtha, we say, after getting this jnanam, then Vidyaya vindate amritam. So you attain immortality. What else you need? While alive, you are of the nature of supreme bliss without any worry, tremendous mental strength to achieve anything in the world. And after this life is gone, you are not reborn. So you will not be born again. You will not be caught in the samsara chakram. So how to get this knowledge? Biggest challenge. You'll understand the wonderful chapter, the best chapter, the most important chapter, the summary of all the Upanishads, the ninth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya Yoga. See, once you start dhyanam like this, very difficult, at least for me to open the eyes. So such, it's very powerful. Yes or no? Let's start the class. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Parambrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. निधये सर्वविद्यानां षजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः अपारकरुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम् ॐ लेट्स् ऑल चैंट एं ब्रह्मा लाउडली यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः ओम श्री कृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः Now let's chant the six slokas. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatye Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha, Teshamevanukampartham, Ahamajnanajam Tamaha, Nashayamyatmabhavasthaha, ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितं न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम् येषां नाशितमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परं यथैधांसि समिद्धो Ognihi bhasmasat kurute Arjuna jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute tatha yasya sarve samarambhaha kama sankalpa varjitaha jnanagni karmanam tamahu panditam buddhaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता नवमोऽध्यायः राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगः। ॐ नारायणः परो व्यक्तात् अण्डमं व्यक्तसम्भवम् अण्डस्यान्तस्मि मे लोकाः सप्तद्वीपा च मेदिनी। ॐ all chant shloka number 4, which we learned in the last class. This is the most important shloka in the Bhagavad Gita, which explains the true nature, the real nature of Bhagavan, explains Brahma Tattvam, the essence of all the Upanishads. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Maya Tatamidam Sarvam Jagadam Yaktamurtina Matsthani Sarvabhutani Nachaham Teshvavasthitaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hardam Swagatam, hearty welcome to the next session on the 9th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is called as Raja Vidya Rajaguhya Yoga. What is Raja Vidya Rajaguhya Yoga? This is a chapter dedicated to the highest knowledge, the sovereign science, the greatest knowledge, also which happens to be the greatest secret. Why it's secret? Very difficult to unravel, right? Once you understand, it's no longer a secret. So it's very difficult to understand. So it's called the greatest secret. And the name of the chapter appears in the shloka itself in the beginning. Which shloka it is? Write down. Shloka number 2. Raja Vidya, Rajaguhyam, Pavitram, Idam, Uttamam. Pratyaksha Avagamam, Dharmyam. Susukham, Kartum, Avyayam. All, each and every word is so wonderful. So Bhagavan, the first 3 shlokas, what has he done? Shlokas 1 to 3, Bhagavan has explained what is the glory of this Brahma Jnanam and what are the qualifications to attain this Jnanam. What is the one of the most important quality Bhagavan is pointing out. One has to be a person who's got a lot of virtues. Here, what is the most important quality? Shraddha is one. Another is what? Anasuyaha. Write down, forgotten. Two things write down. One is Shraddha. You got faith. Automatically, you'll get all the other 6 good qualities. What? Shama, Dhamma, Uparati, Titiksha, Samadhana. With Shraddha, all the 6 qualities. Even if one is very powerful, Shraddha, you'll get it. This Anasuyaha means what? Not what? Criticizing. Not criticizing something that is really great. Just because I don't know, no, I should not criticize. So that is it. Both together, implicit faith and Shraddha Anasuyaha. These two have to be together. Let me see anybody who has paid some attention during today's chanting. Bhagavan has already pointed out this fact of Anasuyaha in the 3rd chapter. Anybody? Write down reference. 3.631 and 3.32. 31st and 32nd shloka. Just now we chanted. That's how. Keep on chanting, keep on revising. You'll establish connection between different shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. So now go. You have got 3rd chapter should be in front of you because it's just now chanted. Who missed also can now chant at least 2 shlokas, 3rd chapter. Can you please go? You got it with you? 3.31. Eme matamidam. Everybody got it? You got the sloka or not? 331. Can you confirm? I am also trying to see whether the number is correct. I just made a mental note, so I want to see whether it's correct. Yes or no? All of you got it? Huh? Okay. 31. Correct. So, eme matamidam nityam anutishtanti manavaha shraddhavantaha anasuyantaha. Now you see, we miss out. We keep on chanting at very good pace. Difference between only chanting and knowing meaning and chanting. So, how many of you are able to recognize? Can you 5 people confirm? You found this? What is the important word here? Both Shraddhavantaha and Anasuyantaha. Just now you're discussing, right? What are the two important qualities? Bhagavan already told. Even for Karma Yoga, Bhagavan is saying that Shraddha and should be Anasuyaha Muchyante Tepi Karma. So write down in your reference Sloka 2 of what? Sloka 3. No, in actually Sloka 1 itself, Bhagavan has told that you are what? Idantu te kshitam praksham anasuyave. There you write 3.31 and 3.32 what? Etu etat abhyasuyantaha. That means what? One who is what? Rejecting this. Nanutishtanti me matam sarvajnan yunamstan vidhinashtan. So how important? So not finding fault means what? Inherently you should trust. And also now one more sloka in 4th chapter, something that resembles or is helping you to understand the 9th chapter. What is it? Sloka number 16. Take sloka number 16. Kim karma kema karmeti kavayopyatra mohitaha tatte karma pravakshami. What is that? Yajñatva mokshase shubhat. Where is it coming? First sloka itself, same word, yes or no? The 4th padam is similar or not? So one who understands the nature of karma, what is this real karma, what is happening, also understands both jnana, moksha se ashubhat. What is ashubhat? Ashubhat is samsaram. So the essence of Brahma Jnanam, note down, is one, you take the Vedanta Margam, understand Brahman. At the same time, if you have got responsibilities, if you have got other things to do, you involve in action. But you should know that I, as pure consciousness, am not connected with action. So you should be doing the action, but not connected. And that is the essence of Brahma Tattvam in sloka number 4. What is sloka number 4? Bhagavan is saying, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina. In an unmanifested form. Means what? Bhagavan is not permeating or present throughout the universe as a particular form. Krishna, 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 Rama, 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 Ganesha, Ganesha, Ganesha. Yes? In what form is Bhagavan present throughout the entire creation? Called Tatham. Write down. Very important word in Vedanta called Tatham. In which form? Avyakta Murtina. Avyakta Murti means unmanifested, invisible, not having any physical form. In Kenopanishad, just reference, write down. When you study Kenopanishad, you'll understand there are at least 5-6 mantras which keep on saying that Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi Nedam Yadidam Upasate. So I take the Kenopanishad class, but this is Brahman, that which is responsible for cognition, that which activates all the functions. Like that, there are many mantras. Tadeva Brahmatvam Vidhi. This is Brahman. Naidam, Nedam, Yajidam, Upasate. What you're sitting and trying to do? What? Upasana, puja, japa, having some mental your own formation of this is Bhagavan. Real Bhagavan, that is also Bhagavan, aspect of Bhagavan, but it's not complete. It is limited. As I told you, Bhagavan is unlimited, pure consciousness permeating everything. Are you understanding? 1 point. Very good, Meenakshi Madam. Excellent. You see, 1.4 to 1. I told you there are about 5 slokas, 5 mantras dedicated to this, because very important fundamental understanding you should have. Note down this 1.4 to 1.8. Whenever you get time, December season is a holiday season. Instead of wasting your time on other things, just go and read that and look at the meaning. Detail will understand when we study the Kena Upanishad. All these are inspirations that which will take you to the fact that Bhagavan is no longer limited to name and form. So, Bhagavan means what? Bhagavan essentially is Brahman. Please understand. 2 roles Bhagavan does. One role is governing the universe, which is what? Apara Prakriti. Creation, sustenance, dissolution. Another is the fundamental substrate of the entire universe is consciousness, is the higher nature, Brahma Tattvam, Para Prakriti. Very confusing? With which, when you go to 9th chapter, slowly things become complicated. Yes or no? Should be very sharp. Huh? Be attentive, you'll understand this. Slowly, so you start, see, you have to start formatting your mind. Till now, you have been used to only one unidirectional thinking. To start expanding the thinking horizon. Clear? So far, it's clear? So Bhagavan is no longer limited to one name and form. So Bhagavan is what? Tatam, permeates the entire universe as Avyakta Murtina, as unmanifested form. That means what? Formless. So it's not unmanifested entity. Now, so far it's okay. Sir, I can understand a little bit. The next thing is more challenging. What is it? Matsthani sarva bhutani. All entities are present in Brahman because it is a substratum. I will ask you a simple question. How do you solve this puzzle of all entities existing in Brahman? Okay, I'll give the answer. Every entity has got existence. No. Bhanumati, please listen. Okay, don't come part-time and say, okay. Listen. Every entity, irrespective of its nature, has got one aspect called existence. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is very simple. Forget about Brahman. Clear? So when you say something is there, you start with, say, suppose the pen. Pen exists. Book exists. Mobile exists. Computer exists. Car exists. Keep on saying. Then only you will start recognizing the fact that there is first existence of the entity and then the functionality or non-functionality, usefulness, uselessness. Yes or no? Even useless entity exists or not? And this 9th chapter is a bit, no, you have to sit down and do analysis. Huh? Yes or no? Abba, only on Redmi I agree. Nobody is agreeing. Huh? Whether it's useful or useless, whether you know about it or don't know about in detail, there's something called as existence. Point, write down. Point 1. Point 2 is the existence of water different from existence of fire? Existence. You should become very sharp. Existence of water is different from existence of fire. Existence of some house is different from the existence of some dirty place, clean place, dirty place, smoke, water, clean, whatever. Underlying principle which is called existence of any entity, is it different for different entities? Difficult, huh? Existence of any entity, does it change when the name and form of the entity changes? Nagaraj avare yochane ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ sit down and think. Tell me, sir. Suppose I got water. Water exists. I heat the water. Water becomes water vapor, invisible. Water vapor exists. The existence of the entity will remain unchanged, always there, irrespective of name and form and quality of that matter principle. என்ன இப்படிதான் அனலைஸ் பண்ணோம். So that existence, which is part and parcel of everything, including space, is what is Brahman. That's what Bhagavan is saying. Maya tatamidam idam sarvam. Idam jagat. Idam sarvam jagat. The entire universe is permeated by me as existence principle. So far, are you clear? Malati madam, notes lam padrikkinga. Now analysis now, after writing notes. Okay, this is one aspect. Now, if you thought this is most distinct discovery, greatest discovery, is another more important thing you'll have to discover. Now, Guru sir, interesting. People thought Brahma Jnanam is what? Growing a beard, doing some tapas. This is what analysis you have to do. Second point, can write down and write down all this in chat box that people understand this. Does existence change its nature or quality, name, form, whatever, when the entity changes? Does exist? That means what? In the mind, you should be able to separate existence as an important aspect which is connected with the matter principle, and whether that matter is either dirty, clean, good, bad, ugly, anything, that does existence change its nature? Is existence impacted by that matter principle? Does that existence as an aspect get tainted by the matter principle? Vedanta Vijnanam, you have to analyze like this. Are you understanding? That means what? As of now, we have taken existence for granted. This is the biggest problem with this objective knowledge. The so-called greatest scientists are not able to separate. There is something called as existence, which is different from the matter principle. This existence as an aspect, as an important, not the quality, is by nature. This existence doesn't belong to matter. This existence is the same for all matter principles. And this existence does not get impacted, affected, tainted, stained by any of the aspects of the matter principle. You all studied 3 laws of motion of Newton. Newton laws of motion, correct? Elementary class studied, no? This is the 3 laws of Brahma Tattvam. Anybody can summarize this? If you can analyze this consistently, constantly, not the only one, but many things you do. One of the things you have to keep on start. Now, this is called observation. This should be at the back of the mind, something called as existence. So, this is called as Sat, principle of Brahman. You say Brahman is Sat Chit Anandam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. That's so wonderfully the Taittiriya Upanishad begins. Naveen Venkatramani, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. See, this kind of mantra that Rishi discovered from the Vedic, the pinnacle of Vedas, Vedanta Upanishads. How do they define? Satyam. Satyam. That which is existence. Anantam Satyam, ever exists. The existence is always there. And that is not an aspect of matter. It is every matter, write down, borrows existence from Brahman. So Brahman is, now can you understand now? Brahman can be everywhere. Brahman can be part and parcel of every entity. Every entity will be in Brahman. But Brahman will not get tainted. Point 1. 2. When Bhagavan says, now so far clear, Matsthani Sarva Bhutani should be clear. Can 5 people confirm? Matsthani Sarva Bhutani. That means what? Everything exists in Brahman. How? As existence principle. We say in Vedanta, when you go ahead, easiness. Easiness what? Paper is, book is, mobile is. That isness, existence is Brahman. So far clear? Second part of the what? The second line, Bhagavan says, Nachaham teshu avasthitaha. But I am not present in any of the entities. Everything is present in me, but I am not present in any entity. How do you understand this? Write down. Brahman by nature is pure consciousness and different from matter principle. Can consciousness be present in matter? Oh, you have to start now really analyzing. Consciousness can make a matter principle existent. Consciousness can enliven a living being, but consciousness is not directly attached or connected to any matter principle. This is what is called as contactless sustenance. You understand now? Brahman is providing existence to everything, not like this. No? Can you see? I am providing support to this pen by holding it. Brahman is holding the entire universe. So, so we also discuss one mantra in the 8th chapter. Sarvasya dhataram achintya rupam. See, mind will go from here to Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita. Yes or no? There is a mantra, sloka, no? Kavim Puranam Anushasitaram Manoraniyan Samanusmaretya Sarvasya Dhataram Achintya Rupam Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat. All very busy, Monday to Friday, working very hard. What is this Brahman? That's why I say take some time out. Meenakshi madam. It's not difficult if you are dedicated. I keep repeating again and again. You can say, sir, I'm busy with so many things in life, sir. I've got samsara, his wife, they think, and office problem, that problem. How to think on Brahman? Dedicate time. When you're dedicating time for Vedanta, think only about Vedanta. Don't think about other things. So that Dhatara means what? That which what? Supports. The biggest supporter. The greatest support. Sarvasya Dhatar. Clear? So Brahman is support to the entire universe. But is it supporting the universe like the way we support or hold any matter principle? Like the baby, when we hold something, or when some other matter principle holds some other matter principle. Like I told you in the last class. If a paper cup holds coffee, what does it mean? The coffee and the paper cup are connected. Yes or no? So, sir, you may say, what is this going on? Same thing. This we are not understanding, no? Huh? Yes or no? Then what happens? After the coffee is completely extinguished, what happens? Coffee coating is there, right? On the paper cup or not? Yes or no? Huh? Something will stick. Why? Because there is contact. Whereas Brahman provides support or holds the entire universe without contact. How? As existence principle. Existence is not matter. So many things you have to analyze. If existence was matter, then existence would have got impacted by the matter that it is connected with. All new revelations. Yes or no? One has to start thinking on these lines. So Bhagavan is saying, Matsthani sarva bhutani. In me, everything exists. And what happens? Nachaham tesho avasthitaha. But I am not in anything. Another way is, everything is in me, but nothing is directly in me. Like the way we have some presentation in a box. Normally, we take one, give presentation, for marriage, we say marriage, or some birthday. You give a present. What do? You put it in a box, cover, and then give gift. Correct? Gift pack. So it has to rest in that. There is a contact here. Everything is covered by Bhagavan. Everything is what? Bhagavan permeates as higher nature, Brahma Tattvam. Bhagavan permeates everything. With so far clear? But not affected by the entity. Water on load is not the right thing. That's slightly okay, 50% okay. But still, water is there on lotus, and the water will also create an impression on the lotus leaf. That is for a different thing, being disconnected. Here, important to understand Bhagavan sustains everything. Bhagavan is a permeating principle, only one principle. Now, last fourth law also to add. What is the fourth law? Is the existence that is present in water different from existence that is in fire, or different from existence in any matter like stone or mud or anything? Existence is one and the same. Ekameva dvitiyam. There is one existence. Can you summarize the four laws present in the next class? That's why Newton could do only three laws, but we can do four laws. Please understand. So there's only one existence. Anybody who talks about Bhagavan being different, Bhagavan being having name and form, Bhagavan having a rest house in Vaikuntham or Kailasam, or what? Manda Madhyama Adhikari. They can be the greatest teachers or whatever. If they're not understood this Ekameva Dvitiyam, they are still in elementary class. Clear? Huh? So far clear? Let's stand the sloka and do Padavibhaga Anmaya. Sri Bhagavanuvāca Maya Tatamidam Sarvam Jagadam Yaktamurtina Matsthani Sarvabhutani Nachaham Teshvavasthitaha. Now, important. Now do the Padavibhaga. You will understand more. You see, just by overall analysis, this sloka should analyze at four different levels. Just overall analysis, you got some knowledge. Now do Padavibhaga Anmaya. You will get more detailed knowledge. Maya. Tatam. Very important word. Tatam is not tatam or tata. Don't make it tata. It is tatam. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. Jagat, one word. Avyakta murtina, another word. Clear? Matsthani sarvabhutani na cha aham teshu avasthitaha. 13. Very good. Very good. All sharp. Churkagidira. Guru will say. All of you are sharp. Very good. Now look at the Anmaya. Sarvam idam jagat tatam maya. This is karmani prayogam. Passive voice. Okay. I'll repeat. Sarvam idam jagat tatam maya. How? Avyaktamurtina. So write down 1, 2, 3 groups. First group, Sarvam idam jagat tatam maya. Second, Avyaktamurtina. Third group, Sarva bhutani matsthani. Clear? Fourth group, Cha aham avasthitaha na teshu. Cha aham avasthitaha na teshu. Got the Anvaya, PVA team? Clear? Everybody got the Anvaya? There's a way to do this. Teshu na is important for you to understand. Now, teshu is fine, but when you do teshu na, you will understand. When you go to the flow, you will discover. Yes or no? Clear, Anvaya? Anybody can say, and you got the Anvaya? Yes? Okay, Indumati Singh. Very good. Now, understand the word meaning now. Sarvam idam. Sarvam means what? What? Sarvam means everything, all. Idam, this. So that's why I chanted one mantra beginning of Dhyanam. What is the mantra? Sarvam khalvidam. Arey bhai, forgotten. Khalu is only an exclamatory word. Verily. Sarvam idam. See, all these are Upanishad extract only. I'm saying again and again. There, the Chandogya mantra, nobody gave me a reference till now. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Here Bhagavan is saying Sarvam Idam. Sarvam Idam. Sarva means all, Idam means this. Write down further Upanishad mantras. Idam Sarvam Yadayamatma. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Atmaivedam Sarvam. Brahmaivedam Vishwam. Once you switch on, lot of references will come again. Then you will all be, why so many things? Huh? Write down all the references whenever it comes. Golden words not repeated again. Okay. All these are Upanishad mantras. What it says? Idam sarvam yadayamatma. Idam sarvam yat ayamatma. This Atma is what is pervading the entire universe. It says Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Brahman is pervading the entire universe. Atman is pervading the entire universe. That means what does it mean? Brahman is not different from Atman. Jivo Brahmaivana Paraha. So write down all these mantras. Sarvam Khalvidam. Later you can analyze. I know it's very difficult for you to analyze in this short period of time, but all these are, this is what an Acharya should do. Guru should take all the relevant mantras and present them at the right place for analysis. That is job, not simply reading. No, keep on reading one by word, and keep on seeing that and saying Bhagavad Gita is over. Bhagavad Gita is not over if you don't understand it properly. So, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Idam Sarvam Yadayamatma, Brahmaivedam Vishwam, Atmaivedam Sarvam. So, homework. Take 1 week, go to Upanishad, all Google will all do and find a reference and put it, so keep it with you to analyze. So, Sarvam Khalvidam, you all know everything is Brahman. Idam Sarvam Yadayamatma. Yatayam, whatever you are seeing around is Atman. No, but there are so many things. There is name, form, there is quality, so many things are there. How you are seeing everything is Atma? We'll come to that. For now, you understand that. Then Brahmaivedam Vishwam. Everything is Brahmaivedam Sarvam or Brahmaivedam Vishwam, Atmaivedam Sarvam. So all this show that there is this pure consciousness principle which is permeating everything. Sarvamidam Jagat. Jagat means what? Universe. The word Jagat has got a very unique meaning. Write down. The word Jaganta mean the universe. Satish Varkole. Ja Jajate. Ga Gachati. Ta Tishtati. Jayate Tishtati. Gachati iti Jagate. Jayate means that which is born, that which emerges. Ta Tishtati, that which exists. Then what is Ga? That which gets resolved, dissolved, extinguished. Gachati. Now you understand the word Jagat? Jagat should be rearranged. Jataga. Jayate Tishtati Gachati. That's how Jagat, the word, is formed. So the entire universe is matter principle. Sarvam idam, idam sarvam jagate. All this universe is what? Tatam maya, is pervaded by me. Means what? Jagat is seemingly different from me. That's what Bhagavan is saying. If I have to go and occupy a room, again, think mandriya, I should be different from room. Yes or no? Yes or no? If I'm not different, how can I go and occupy? Similarly, if Bhagavan is occupying everything, this Brahman, say Brahman, very important, Brahman is pervading everything. Brahman should be different. If Brahman is totally different from all the matter principle, there's nothing to connect them or nothing to support. Yes or no? Brahman has to pervade the entire universe and Brahman has to support the entire universe. So it is present everywhere but no contact. Physically, like the way we understand. When you go to Brahma Jnanam, slightly becomes more difficult. For us, our mind has always been spent objectifying everything. Yes or no? For us, there should be something that's object. And you should have some should be connected by either Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandham. Shabdam means what? By sound or by smell or taste or no, what are feeling. Something should be connecting. Otherwise, you're not able to cognize that entity. So Bhagavan is saying here, I am pervading. I means what? Pervaded by me. In what way? Bhagavan as what? Matter principle or consciousness principle? No, as consciousness principle called Para Prakriti, Brahma Tattvam, pervades the entire universe. Active voice, clear? Huh? So Bhagavan says that by me means don't think that Krishna, 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 Krishna will be everywhere. Here Bhagavan is wearing the hat of what? Aham Brahmasmi, Ayamatma Brahma. So he is now taking the word Brahman and saying as Brahman. So you understand? Brahman pervades the entire universe. First point. Second point, how? Avyakta Murtina. Bhagavan has used this word specially because we've been so much used to name and form and quality, name, form, yes or no? Unless I call out separately the fact that there is something called as name and form, you don't even analyze. You look at anything in the world, there are only three aspects: name, form, and quality. This name, form, and quality is what is deceiving your mind. Yes or no? Think hard. Why my mind gets carried away by something? Because the name is very enticing sometimes. Sometimes the form is very enticing. Sometimes the quality is very enticing. Yes or no? Nah. Suppose gulab jamun is given. I'll come back to the same because all like gulab jamun, right? Sometimes some people do round. Some people do oval. Yes or no? Nah, Lakshmi madam, correct? You all do different types. All the ladies will do different types. Irrespective of the form, what is more important for us? What is important? Taste. Correct. NRS is very clear. See, in Vyavahara, you should be very clear. I'll tell you one thing. Who has got Brahma Jnanam will be the best in Vyavaharam. I'll tell you. A Brahma Jnani can be the best cook. Seturaman sir. Brahma Jnani can be the best engineer, best doctor, best professor, best teacher, can be best in everything because there's no absolute clarity in everything. So come back to the point. What? So, three aspects which influence us constantly, consistently, and carry us away from the most important factor. What is the most important factor, Madhu, Harish, or Somu? They have to first exist. If they don't exist, what is the point in name, form, and quality? We forget about the existence and get carried away by name, form, and quality. Yes or no? At least so if you understand what I'm saying. This name, form, and quality is Jagat. Nama, Rupa, Guna. Name, form, and quality. This is Jagat. This is matter principle. Now, when you analyze this matter from the fact that it is deceiving your mind, it is Maya. What is Maya? Maya is Nama, Rupa, Guna. So now you see, whenever you are getting impacted positively, negatively, sometimes in a dharmic way, sometimes adharmic way, what is the root cause? Nama, Rupa, Guna. And by nature, we have been trained to focus on these three aspects: name, form, and quality. Correct? Huh? We want to analyze always how does somebody appear? Why this person is appearing like this? Why can't he wear a proper shirt? Why is he wearing Bermuda and coming? We say no. Appearance. Some appearances are very enticing for us. Some form is very enticing. Yes or no? And some qualities. So mind, very good, Satish. Important point is, as long as we don't understand Brahman being the essence of everything, Brahman provides existence to everything, and Brahman is non-partial, right? Another important one, fifth law. Brahman will give existence whether it is good or bad, no? Punyam or papam, dharmam, adharmam, anything, existence will be provided. Samanya karanam. And so, Since our focus is not on the existence principle, for now I'm taking existence. So many other aspects to be discussed. We'll be carried away by what? Name and form. That is Jagat. So beyond this matter principle, there is one existence principle which pervades the entire universe. That is the higher nature of Ishvara Tattvam. That is Maya. Vyaptam, Tatam, Vyaptam. Write down. Both are same, all pervading nature. Time is running out. Okay. How? Bhagavan has used the word Murtina, Avyakta Murtina. Because we are used to Murti, some name, form always. The word Avyakta Murtina means what? Unmanifested form. With unmanifested, there is no form at all, no? Is unmanifested, is there any form? There is no name, no form, no color, no quality in unmanifested nature. So far clear, Avyaktam. That's what we say. Avyakta Murtina. So far clear? Already head is reeling, no? That's why nobody studies Brahmagna. Only energy or now next question. Very good question. Energy also exists. Venkatesan. Energy is not Brahman. So many people think this energy is Brahman. No. Energy also exists. Existence is different from energy. So how to understand Brahman? You can understand Brahman as something that cannot be understood. Next point. How do you understand Brahman? I will reconcile to the fact that I cannot explain Brahman. Very important. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. So it cannot be objectified, but can be understood as existence in every entity, as my true nature. Yes or no? I have to first exist, right? Before I can do any action. So my fundamental nature is existence, and that is Brahman. Okay. Avyakta Murtina. So far clear? Nah. Krishna here, you will slowly analyze. Nobody will say this because they don't know, no? All these re-engineering people, art people, they will not know all these things. Simply they'll say something and go, you'll get fooled by them. Nama Rupa Guna and get carried away. Next. Now, Sarva Bhutani, all beings. So Bhagavan wants to take only living beings for now. You take everything that is no living matter, non-living matter, everything. Matsthani, one word. So, are in me. Sthani means exist in me. Or existence. What? Mat. Matsthani, in me. Are in me. Clear? Huh? So Bhagavan is saying, since I am pervading the entire universe as Brahma Tattvam, everything exists in Brahman. Jagat exists in Brahman. Now, next point, write down. What is Jagat? Just now I told you. So many things. You have to keep on writing notes, then go on analyze. Jayate, Tishtati, Gachati. That which is so many ways to discuss. So Jagat is the root word. So Jayate, that which is what? Born, manifest. Tishtati, that which exists. Gachati, that which dissolves or resolves. Okay. I've been promising you for quite some time to give the meaning of the word Tajjalan. Correct? Not Tajjalan looks like some Iranian name or Italian name. Tajjalan is pure Sanskrit. Write down. Definition for Tajjalan. Somewhere you had Tajjalan, no? Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma Tajjalaniti Shanta Upasita. Correct? Acharya Shankara's Bhasham Padikino. So he says, don't study. Nobody wants to study. Everything just Ram, Ram, Ram. Nothing to go, chant something and go. Nobody wants to use the grey matter brain Bhagavan has given. At least somebody is teaching. You cannot sit down and study. Discipline, use the mind. We should not use the mind. Paramartha ji in the last 6 months have been saying all the lectures. Sir. Some of these Nama Sankirtana people, Bhajana people, Harikatha people brainwash everybody not to think. So our first qualities should not have any brain. There, that is the beginning of the end of the person. Bhagavan has given this brain to think and analyze. Anyway, coming to the point, Tajjalan, write down. Vyutpatti of the root of this is tajjam, jakaram, tajjam, tallam, jalan, right on, jalana, preceded by ta. The word ta should be connected to ja, to la, and na. Okay, tajjam, tallam, tannam. Tajjam, that from which everything emerges. Three dot for Meenakshi is perfect. Best student, I'll tell you. 3.14.1. Sarvam khalvidam brahma tajjalani chanta upasita tajjam tallam tat layate iti tallam tat jayate iti tajjam tat layate, in which everything dissolves, tannam, in which everything exists. Tajjalan is a functional definition of Brahman. Are you getting the point? Tajjalan is not Jagat. Tajjalan is Brahman. To understand this, it requires a lot of systematic study, faith, Shraddha, Bhakti to Guru, Shastram, Bhagavan. It is not something that will come easily. It is not engineering. It is not art. I repeat n number of times. It is dharmyam. Understood now, Tajjalan? So that principle from which the entire universe emerges, in which everything is sustained, here also, Tajjalan should be reorganized. Taja, Tana, Tala. So for musical hearing, it is Tajjalan. Yato va imani bhutani jayante ena jatani jivanti yat prayantyabhisambishanti tad vijignasasva matsthani. Clear? Whether the universe exists as physical form or it exists as unmanifest form, entire universe will go to unmanifest. Yes or no? At some point in time, we studied in each chapter. Everything is created. After some time, everything gets dissolved. Even in dissolved form, it has exists in something. What is that? Brahman. Brahman never gets dissolved. Another principle. Should exist always. Okay, so, matsthani, whether in manifest or an avyaktadini bhutani, vyaktamadhyani bharata, avyaktanidhananyeva tatra ka paridevana. Clear so far? Everything exists in Brahman in whatever form, but untainted. It cannot taint Brahman. Now, importantly, cha. Everything exists in Brahman, but then the Brahman should get what? Tainted. How does it not tainted? Aham avasthitaha na. I am not. That's what is the meaning. Aham, I, avasthitaha. I am not. I am. I am. So avasthitaha exists. I exist not. Na. I do not exist. In what? Teshu. In them. If I am supporting something, I should be connected to it. Suddenly you are saying, see, even if connection means I exist in it, yes or no? Suppose I say, can you define what is there right now in this picture? Quickly, we have to close the class. We already overshot the time by 2 minutes. Huh? Anyway, there is pen and there is also hand. There are some more other things. There is light, there is space. Forget everything, right? So please understand, when something is supporting something, it is part and parcel of that. The moment it connects, right? Whereas this sustenance of the supreme principle, Brahman of all entities, is unique. It is very, very different. It is unfathomable. It is very difficult. Unless you study Vedanta systematically, you will not be able to decode this logic. So Bhagavan is giving an introduction, summary, that I am pervading the entire universe. Every entity exists in me, but I do not exist in anything. When Bhagavan says, I do not exist, all these I. by me. Me here corresponds to what? Pure consciousness, para prakriti, existence principle for now. Clear? Huh? So I still am not finding time to go into the ebook. All of you, please carry the ebook to the next class. There are wonderful illustrations to help you understand. So because it's so difficult to understand, our what illustrations team have done a wonderful job. Once again, I would love to give you a lot of credit to the team, has done a wonderful job based on a series of lectures done about 2 years back. And Arvind Balasubramaniam, I took this particular chapter, ninth chapter, for more than 45, 50 sessions, I think. I don't know who has got the exact number. So that was the beginning. People got very confused. Sundarama, correct? Huh? So from that, they have written the notes. One team has written the notes, another team has analyzed the notes, and then one team has made illustrations and pictures, tables, and other things so that you understand. And then somebody has done a summary. So massive work, mammoth work by all the teams. So once again, Paripurna, see, people say, what is that they get? They get a lot of clarity when they sit down and write the notes. So you also get the clarity. So download the ebook and be ready. We'll go through all the illustrations connected to this sloka so that you better appreciate this. What is summary of this sloka again? Bhagavan says that I as Brahma Tattvam pervade the entire universe. Point one. Point two, every entity exists in me. Point three, but I do not exist in them. That means what? Nature of consciousness is not connected with the nature of matter principle. So more in the next class. Chant again this sloka in the class. Sri Bhagavanuvacha Maya Tatamidam Sarvam Jagadam Yaktamurtina Matsthani Sarvabhutani Nachaham Teshvavasthitaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Is it interesting or confusing? Huh? Tell me. Huh? Who is going to chant? Huh? The last slokas of Bhagi madam. Go ahead.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram, Guruji. I will be chanting chapter 18, slokas from 64 to 70. Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Ata Ashtadashodhyayah Moksha Sannyasa Yogah Sarva Guhyatamam Bhuyah Shruну Me Paramam Vachah Ishtosi Me Dhrutamiti Tato Vakshyami Te Hitam Manmanam Bhava Matbhaktah Matyaji Mam Namaskuru मामे वैश्यसि सत्यं ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः इदं ते नातपस्काय नाभक्ताय कदाचन न चाशुश्रूषवे वाच्यं न च मां योऽभ्यसूयति य इमं परमं गुह्यं मद्भक्तेष्वभिधास्यति भक्तिं मयि परां कृत्वा मामे वैष्यत्य संशयः न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्माद् अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि अद्येष्यते च य इमं धर्म्यं संवादमावयोः ज्ञानयज्ञेन तेनाहम् इष्टस्यामिति मे मतिः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Shanti. Very good chanting, Bhagi madam. Also excellent organization. We just had an inspiration last Gita Jayanti to start chanting 2 times exactly when you are coming to the next Gita Jayanti. Bhagi and team did a wonderful job of organizing 2 rounds of chanting of Bhagavad Gita, followed by one full chanting. Who has been really sincere attending all the classes, would have chanted the Bhagavad Gita 3 times all over. Great opportunity. Chanting the Gita is equal to chanting the Vedas. Please understand why. Because entire Veda Shastram is present in the Bhagavad Gita. So excellent organization. And once again, here also, Abhyasuyantaha, Bhagavan is pointing again and again. If you are not able to understand all these complex concepts, study now with the e-book. That's why Bhagavan is given a huge opportunity to Brahma Vidya. Be dedicated. Take the book, take the slokas, look at the meaning, listen again and again. Try and understand this Brahma Tattvam. Only by this Brahma Jnanam you can cross over this samsara chakram and be eternally free, always happy. Timeless wisdom, eternal bliss. We'll continue in about 12 hours from now. Start chanting of 5th chapter. Whoever has missed out, so at least that's a very comfortable time, except for people in the West Coast in US that get up very early. Otherwise, all other people, make sure you have chanted at least 1 to 4 chapters at home. Doesn't take much time, and be ready. See, if you keep on accumulating, finally you have to chant the entire 18 chapters in one go, which is more difficult. Which is easier? Chanting in parts or chanting together? Choice is yours. Start with 5th chapter chanting, followed by further discussion on this wonderful concept of what? Para Prakriti Brahma Tattvam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tatsat. Krishna 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 Shubhamastu. समस्त सन्मंगलानि भवन्तु। जयता हरि ओम नारायण।